Before the slogans shook the skies, before the strikes shook the streets, there was only silence. A silence not of peace, but of chains. Yet even in that darkness, something stirred, a spark that defied fear. A question that could not be silenced. A rebellion waiting to be born.
In 1939, history stood at a crossroads. The world was on fire. Second World War had begun. And inside the Indian National Congress, a different war raged. The war for India's soul. Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose had just been re-elected Congress President. A victory of vision over appeasement. But it was not welcomed by Gandhi and the Congress right wing. Ideologies clashed. Bose demanded immediate, militant struggle against British rule. Gandhi insisted on non-violence, even during a world war. The question of war became the final rupture. Should India support Britain or oppose her as a colonial oppressor? Bose refused to be a silent partner to imperialism. Resigning in protest, he walked out of the Congress, not to retire, but to reignite the fire of freedom. From that resignation, a new force rose. On 22nd June 1940, in Chitnis Park, Nagpur, Maharashtra, the All India Forward Bloc was born as an independent socialist party, a party of revolution, discipline, and uncompromising nationalism.
Subhashism, the soul of the Forward Bloc, is not imported socialism. It is Indian socialism, a model born from our soil, shaped by our struggles, rooted in our civilization. While Western socialism looked to class alone, Subhashism united class with culture. It stood for a just economic order and for preserving India's plural heritage. It did not reject religion, but opposed communalism. It embraced modern industry, but honored rural life. Unlike Soviet communism that centralized power, or Western social democracy that diluted revolution, Subhashism dreamed of a decentralized, participatory, and culturally rooted socialism. One that spoke not only of bread, but of dignity. Today, when divisive forces try to rewrite our identity, Subhashism reminds us, true socialism must rise from the life of the people. From their language, their pain, their joy, and their spirit of unity.
India today stands at a crossroads. Farmers feed 1 million, but over 55% of farm households remain in debt, with average debt rising above 74,000 rupee per family as of 2023. Between 2015 and 2023, nearly 100,000 farmers and agricultural laborers died by suicide, averaging nearly 30 a day under the current BJP government. They told our youth, study hard. Your future is secure. But the truth? 42% of graduates are jobless. Yes, 42%. Unemployment grips the educated. They did everything right and got nothing. This isn't just failure. It's betrayal. And it's happening under this government. Meanwhile, government hiring is paused. Over the last 7 years, more than 3 million posts have remained vacant as schemes and institutions collapse, depriving citizens of services and emptying hopes.
Workers have lost nearly 43% of collective bargaining power in the last decade. Over 29 labor codes have been merged, removing critical protections, benefits, and union strength. Under this BJP regime, religious minorities face rising attacks. Hate crimes surged by more than 300% between 2014 and 2023. Anti-conversion laws, textbook allegations, and social polarization deepen the wound. In such times, the ideology of Subhashism, Indian socialism rooted in secular democracy and federal justice, remains crucial. It reminds us that India belongs not to a single faith or class, but to every citizen who dares to dream of equality.
Every revolution needs not just a leader, but believers. And the Forward Bloc had many. Soldiers without uniform. Revolutionaries without rest. Patriots who gave their blood for Bose's vision. From the jails of British India to the trenches of Burma, They fought not just the empire, but apathy, division, and fear. They dreamt of a nation that stood proud and just. Hemanta Kumar Bose organized underground cells across Bengal. Shil Bhadrayaji was a fierce socialist voice. R.K. Haldulkar steadied the bloc post-independence. P.K. Mukhya Teva, the firebrand from Tamil Nadu, and Chitta Basu were enduring strategists of the people's voice and calm. Debabrata Biswas, still inspiring. Today, the party is active in 21 states across the country and maintains fraternal relationships with socialist countries around the world. Today, under the leadership of Comrade G. Devarajan as General Secretary, the All India Forward Bloc continues its struggle, rooted in justice, unity, and unwavering nationalism. 86 years have passed, but the struggle Netaji began still breathes. The fields cry under debt. The factories echo with stolen rights. Hate now shouts where harmony once sang. Faith has been turned into fire, and the Constitution, once bold, now trembles in silence. Yet, in every injustice, a resistance rises. The Forward Bloc does not live in stone statues or faded speeches. It lives wherever a voice says, "No more." Wherever a hand rises, not to strike, but to build. Jai Hind.